got to give. Something's got to give. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the
into practice. I pay all the lawyers free, I'm out the docket. Sleeping and dreaming, talking to the racket. He told me go up, I told him that I got him. Go sailor up, better misses what I'm racking. Yellow the stone, the booger looking snotty. Walking in bitch, I'm standing tall, I got it.
I got it.
Nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the
Yippee! Hello, everyone. It's time once again. Yes. Will you recap the ships? I could. Yes. We got through a few of them. A few of them, for sure. The problem is, the list is very long. And I also forgot which ones were done. We got Rin and Ren. Yes, Rin and Ren. Got Ren and Kosuzu. I remember specifically Ren and Kosuzu was like I was like, yes, perfect immediately. Rin and Akira. What else we got? Hanayo and Kasumi. Ooh, that's a good one. Nico and Sarah. Pretty good, pretty good. ba ba ba. Yo and Rena. Ooh, oh, I remember the Yo and Rena. I was like, this is just like cross group Irina. I was like, you know what? Good shit. Good shit. Yoshiko and Emma. Pretty good. You and I. Yo and I. Kasumi and Nozomi. Ooh. I and Shiki. Ooh. That's a good one. I'm just like looking at all of them. I'm like, ooh, yes, quite. Kanata and Shiki. We had a lot of Shiki last time. A lot of Shiki, and I think like a few Kasozus. I hope we get more of a mix this time around. I felt like last time felt a little insulated, I guess. Because like one of the things I wanted from these streams is to have like a wide range of characters to talk about. Me and Chisato. I could see that being a D. Kinako and Hanayo. We have Shikimari. Shiki Ween. I think Shiki Ween and like I think a couple Bluebird ships were like the only ones that we got in the same group. Hi ho! Hi Kamada! Welcome in. We're going over last stream before we get into the good stuff. Oh, important to note. I have been gifted gummies, so we can finally get back to gummy feeding redeems. Yippee! Megumi and Leah, pretty good. Alright. Kasuzu and Leah. Outside of Kasuzu, we haven't had a lot of Hasu. And I want to talk about, like, the first Hasu 6, you know? Because I'm still going through Hasu's story. And I gotta say, I really like the rating. I really like the original 6. We're getting there. We're climbing our way through the story. Irina and Hanabi. Anju and Ween. Sarah and Mao. Yuna and Arena. Oh, this F should be a D. I think. I'll leave that there for now. Oh, there's a new episode. I gotta catch up. We got Maya and Nico. We got Akira and Hime. Aurora and Yoshiko. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah. Midori and Mai. And I don't think the... Was that Tomanju? Oh yeah. Actually, hold on. Can I just add like... Yes. Now you can see the bottom of this list. We got Shion Polka. I'm kind of surprised it took one stream to get like a vaguely hinted at in canon type of ship. Like, I know we only have like a few morsels of Shion Polka, but those are pretty good morsels. They're pretty meaty. I want to say a few things before we start, and I want to talk about the tribute album because it just came out. I listened to the whole thing twice. Once yesterday when I had my really, really bad headache, and again today. I gotta say, I'm glad it turned out a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. Because I was kind of like, not against it, but I was kind of... how do I say this? I wasn't expecting it to be as well produced as it was, I guess. I thought it was just gonna be like straightforward covers, and like some of them are straightforward covers, but I'm glad that everyone put a lot of work and effort into it. I think honestly, like, this just might be my preference, but Hide's landing action yeah is my favorite. I really like the mix that they do for this landing action yeah. Like, it helps that it's one of my favorite Aqua songs. And it helps that it's by a VTuber that I really like and greatly respect. But also, like, there were some that I weren't expecting to be as good as they are. And some of them, I think I may have overhyped in my head a little bit. Like, the Precure Kimito Yo Hand in Hand, really good. I remember that was like one of the first like previews that they came out with, and that one ended up really, really good. I'm kind of also like on the fence about the Pop and Party one. I will say I'm not the biggest fan of Start New Dreams. Like, I was gonna say, I mean, y'all know I'm not the biggest Liella fan. But the Lucky Star cover of their song was really, really good. I quite enjoyed that one. I heard it had a lot of, like, it felt very Lucky Star vibey, which I don't really have a lot of context for since I never really watched or engaged with Lucky Star at all. But even without that context, it was really good. The Uma Masume Boku wa Ima no Nakade, really, really good. I loved the Uma flourishes in it. There's this kind of like sound and vibe to at least Uma Poi that I think they really did very well sneaking into Boku wa Ima no Nakade, and I really enjoyed the singers for it. It is really, really good. Although I feel like I should have expected it, because like Uma Musume music is just very well produced, and like they got a lot of good talent for the singing parts for Uma. Oh, a review Starlight would have been so cool. I I feel like outside of like a couple of weird picks, the group that they got for the tribute album was kind of like of the time, like of this last year specifically. And like on the one hand, I get it, but it's also like they could have also done like fellow iconic series. Like I remember everyone being like, wow, Lucky Star in 2025. Like that was a weird pick, but like it ended up being really, really good. And I feel like that's the only one that fit the vibe. I feel like everyone else is very like hot now. Actually, besides this group of Idolmaster, I feel like that one's a little like the Idolmaster one was kind of what I was expecting with the group of singers that they were going to get, like fellow big names in like fictional idols, and like I kind of get why they don't have any more, but also like Love Live and Idolmaster's kind of like warming up to each other in like the public space like this, and I kind of love it. I kind of want to see more. Like we got Ancient Fest, we got the tribute album. I want to see more. They're friends. Love Live and Idolmaster should hold hands. Yeah, yeah. Kanata just like, or Konata with an O. Sheesh, the dyslexia. But yeah, I loved all the art style differences. Also, like the ones that made the effort to have the characters in Love Live outfits, like Hide and Teo. Let me. I have 3 browsers up for these streams. Let me look at the list, because I had a few words to say about some of the other ones. Sanketsu, the Virtual Witch Sanketsu, was really, really good. I know there are other VTubers, and I'm not super familiar with their stuff other than they're like mostly like music-based VTubers. That one was really good. I heard it was a lot different than the original Sanketsu, like mix-wise, and it's been a while, I'll admit, since I last heard it. I feel like I listened to the Niji monthlies like a couple of times and then kind of like one ear out the other did. But that one was really, really good. I feel like the Miku Fly With You was easily the weakest somehow. Like, not a whole lot different to the mix. And, like, again, this is a preference thing. But, like, I've never really liked Miku's voice bank. It's not bad. It's just I don't know. Miku's specific sound has just never been my thing. I feel like if it was a mix of Vocaloids, that might have been better. Oh, biddies! Chocolate Gamer! Are you aware that people who take care of chickens are chicken tenders? Oh, I love it. You know, I recently saw a video of a chicken tender handling like a baby peacock and helping it grow into adulthood. Would that also make it a peacock tender? Food for thought. But yeah, I feel like Miku's could have been stronger. Except for Mia's. Oh my gosh, White Delight is so good. I cannot overstate how good White Delight is. Like, oh, good stuff. Ui's Fortune movie was pretty good. I liked that one a lot. I have a possibly controversial opinion on Edo's Soldier game. Like, it was really good. Like, let's get that out of the way. It was really good. I appreciate the effort that she went through to make herself sound. Oh, yay! Oh, where's my kazoo? Thank you for following as well. Glad you're here. Yay! Yeah, don't worry about not being like on for stream. Like, if you're sleepy, let the dulcet sounds of me talking about Love Live lull you into a pleasant sleep. Rock metal more than any other music. I feel like I've mentioned this before, but like, one of the reasons I love Aqua out of Love Live in particular is like how much like 2000s butt rock they sound. Like, they got the guitars, they got the horns. I don't know, they just got a nostalgic feel to it. Oh, I didn't mention this when I was talking about Landing Action Yeah, but like, I've always felt like Landing Action Yeah was a really like vividly nostalgic song for me. Like, it gives me like coming home from school shopping at the end of summer vibes, where you're like tired but you have fun, and like the window is kind of warm from the sun being on, but like it's cool in the car. Like, that vibe. I feel like the vibe of Kidei's Landing Action Yeah is way different, but it's got like a more like end of summer last trip to the beach vibe. Like, it's got a weirdly kind of like tropical flair to it, which I love so much. But my controversial take is, I like Eido's Soldier game, and the mix is great. She's a fantastic singer. I kind of wish she stuck to one voice rather than doing like the 3-voice thing. Like, it's cool that she did it. It's cool that she can do it. Like, if anyone deserves to flex, it's her, for sure. But like, her soft Nanjo voice is great. Her like kind of nasally pile voice is great. The voice that she gives to Umi's parts is like, it's good. I kind of wish it was like that voice the whole way. Like, it's good. I like it. I kind of wish it was the one voice though. Which I'm not like, everything I've heard from Ado is really, really good. I haven't heard a lot of it. So like, I don't know what her fans think of it, but it was like a 4 out of 5 instead of a 5 out of 5. But that's like all my big thoughts on the tribute album. Is there anything that I missed that I wanted to talk about? Akatsu Dream Believers and Idolmaster Kira Kira Sensation were both really good, but I don't have any strong thoughts on it. Everything else was like, I had thoughts on it. Ada performing live, quickly swapping between the Umimaki Ellie outfits, pretending she's 3 different people. I was watching stuff involving quick change outfits recently. I was rewatching Taskmaster and watching one of the seasons that had like a quick change outfit task. And it got me thinking about quick change outfits. And that made me think of like just like layering all the outfits so you can like quick swap every time the voice changes. Miku, Taito, and the yellow one. Yeah. You know, I give so much guff to the Hatsune Miku. Like, she's iconic for a reason and I respect it. I just don't like her voice. But like, I really like Taito. I feel like everything that was really popular Vocaloid wise back in the day was just never my thing. But I've been hearing like that one producer on YouTube that makes Taito sing all those Family Guy songs, and I was like, oh, I get it now. Like, I never really clicked with any Vocaloid songs before, outside of like Happy Synthesizer. I love Happy Synthesizer, but like everything else was just kind of like, yeah, it's okay. I don't hate it. It's just not for me. But then I heard like Taito singing Weird Al and Family Guy. And I'm like, they just be making randomizers out of everything. There literally is like little web widgets for anything. Did you know? What was it called? Is it called My Fridge? I'm going to Google My Fridge. Yes, there's a website called My Fridge Food where you can put in things that are in your fridge right now, and you can get like full recipes of things you can make just with the food that you have. Like, if you're struggling for food, it's a great place to go and be like, oh, I can throw in like one egg into my noodles. That's a good idea. But they're also like, do you have mustard? Do you have apples? Do you have ground meat? I'm not quite sure what we have in the Fox Spirit fridge right now. But like the folks here are really good about keeping the fridge stocked with good stuff. It's insane that Tato went from being a joke to trending damn near everywhere. Yeah. Like, I remember the joke Tato years. And, like, I feel like, as someone who's, like, brand new to the scene, it kind of feels like people really embraced her being, like, the silly one. And like they keep making the silly stuff, but also like tapping into the potential of what like a joke character can represent, which I think is super cool. That's actually one of the things I really love about Vocaloids. Like, the music and the singers may not be my biggest thing, but I love the stories they tell in the lyrics. The very sad stories that they tell in the lyrics. The only song I liked was Television Niku, because of how unhinged the eeriness of the tone. I'm gonna come back to this VOD and look these up, because that sounds cool. I like that. What can you make with cream cheese and chicken breast? Find recipes. Stupid easy chicken. Cooking time 1 minute. I love this website. I haven't thought about it in like so long, but I'm like looking at it like, ooh. My fridge has a cool peanut butter fudge recipe. Yes. I'm glad I can show you all the magic and the mystery of my fridge food. People who don't know the lyrics versus people who understand the lyrics. Yeah. I love the ones that the offshoot of that meme where it's like English speakers that don't understand the Japanese lyrics versus the Japanese that don't understand the English lyrics. Those ones are so fun. I love those. Okay, one more thing before we start the rankings. My friend, King Kuma VT, lovable fighting game community bear, has sent me and my partner Kamada a little like treat box from Canada, which I don't live in, but he does. And I was gifted many different Canadian treats today. Kamada and I got a bag of ketchup Lays, and we tried those earlier, and oh my gosh, they were so good. Like like just the bag, like taking a whiff of the bag was like it smelled like when you put ketchup on your hash browns. It was delicious. And they taste pretty good too. I loved them. We were both kind of just like munching and crunching in the bedroom, being like, ooh, these are good. Oh, I should have asked for all dressed. Oh. Kuma specifically asked me what kind of candy I wanted, and I was like, Canadian Smarties and Coffee Crisp. And right now, I have Canadian Smarties and Coffee Crisp on my desk. I actually want to try some of the Coffee Crisp right now. I love the packaging too. They're bigger than I thought they would be. Like you can just like you bonk someone with this. 100% durable. Makes a nice light snack. Open the door. Features a female VTuber. Forgot to mention. Ooh. You know, I actually really appreciate more and more VTubers getting to be involved in like big projects. Like seeing so many VTubers on the Love Live tribute album was great. Seeing a lot of like indies host like concerts and like I still think about like the Doki Bird thing where she hired an entire orchestra that one time. That's crazy. If you have the clout and the money for it, like VTubers are doing some wild stuff. Oh, and Iron Mouse too. Like Iron Mouse, I'm so happy she's making more music because she's an amazing singer. Oh, this coffee crisp smells delicious. It smells like coffee and chocolate. Oh, it's crunchy. Oh, that's really good, actually. Not as coffee heavy as I thought it'd be. I thought it'd be, like, more on the coffee end. But it's mostly, like, light, crispy, and chocolate. It's like a big Kit Kat. Oh, I love that. I'm not gonna eat too much of it. Because it's very crunchy. And for as much as I eat while I'm live, I don't want to, like, be super crunch into the mic. But that's really good, actually. Hmm. The man is just many pictures taken of him. Like that one Nintendo game. Tomodachi Life. Like straight up like a me kind of thing. Oh, man, thinking about Tomodachi Life again. One, the new game coming out, very excited for it. We were all waiting, and now it's finally here, and I'm so excited. Two, I still think of the the you're the greenest person ever meme. Can I get like a third web source? Or am I gonna have to finagle? I might have to finagle. Hold on. Let's go to Blue Sky. Yay! Oh wait, hold on. Let's hide Blue Sky for like a second. I need to pull up a specific thing. Not that I can't show my Blue Sky. But, you know, just in case. What is your green? Okay. Will it show? Yes! Yes! I need to show you this meme. Please don't be loud. Oh, I don't have the audio. Hold on. Audio incoming. I promise it's worth it. I promise it's worth it. Yes. Oh. That should be the right source. Oh, wait, hold on. You!
What is your green? My name is Green. How green are you? I'm very green. You are the greenest person ever.
I love it! I love this meme so much! I can't explain why. It just warms my heart so much. You're the greenest person ever!
What is your green? My name is Green. How green are you? I'm very green. You are the greenest person ever.
He's green for an amazing reason. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Oh, okay. Okay, no more goofing. No more goofing. It's time for love life ships. It's time for Yuri. Oh, yes. Send me more of those, like, you're the youngest person ever memes. I love them. Something about making it green and adding Tomodachi Life music just, like, tickles me so much. But, like, I love all of them. Yeah, it's Yuri time. Yes. Yes. So, what we did last time is we take this randomizer and put it to two characters. And then we have all the age ranges, all of the characters. And then we randomize it. Sarah and Tamari. I feel like there's a meme channel. If you want to drop it in the meme channel, that would be great. Also, let me know if... Okay, you got it. Perfect. I always worry about my Discord link, because I'm like... I feel like every time someone uses it, I'm like, wait, what if the link doesn't work? But no, I'm glad you got in. Yippee! Sarah and Tamari. I feel like this isn't too, like, narrow of a analysis, but there's a lot of Love Life characters that have a certain amount of dedication that they do with everything, like the idol stuff, they're outside of idol stuff, and Sarah and Tamari both give me like the vibes of being very dedicated to their thing. They would be much more successful if you did this. And Sarah would be like, you're so right. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, actually. Because, like, I feel like Tamari has the vibe of being very dedicated and analytical, and Sarah is very dedicated and a little looser, like a little more chill about it, but still a hard worker. And we love a Yuri that helps both sides grow. Now, I gotta say, I don't see the both sides of growth. I can see Sarah helping Tamari loosen up, and we love that. But I don't feel like there's a lot that Tamari would be giving to Sarah. I feel like they also have a lot of, like, sister love that they could bond over, actually. But I don't really see it, like, being as mutual as it could be. Force eating your broccoli. I realized I never consumed anything Love Live, and I only know the Nico Nee girl. Oh, if you want to learn about Love Live, you come to the right place. Every Wednesday this month, we'll be talking about these Love Live ships. And I talk about Love Live a lot on my Blue Sky. I love it so much. It's great. Love Life makes me happy. Smile. I think... Where is Sarah? We need Sarah and we need Tamari. Beautiful. Oh, let me actually refresh myself on our rating scale here. So, A tier, top of the list, baby. Like, this is like, these are like the really good canon ships and like things that could be canon with how well the chemistry is. Then we have B tier for like good ships, like not bad at all. Good chemistry, good vibes. We love it. C tier is like really good platonic friends and things that are just like, you know, pretty average romantic wise. Like maybe it's really strong one way but not the other. Then we have D tier, which aren't like the worst, but like not great. And then F is just like the worst matchup. We have one F, and it's Nico and Mai. So that's our ranking here. I think Sarah and Tamari would be like maybe a C. Maybe a C, to be honest. If you don't shut up, I'm gonna break your Nico kneecaps. When Kalmata and I first got together, they were like, do you know about the Nico knee? Like Knee. And I was like, huh? And they showed me a like small time wrestler that had a move called the Nico knee, where he needs someone in the tummy. It was really funny and I liked it. Like it was one of like our first as a couple conversations, and I still remember it. Yeah, thank you for stopping by, Chankla. It was nice to meet you. Hope to see you later. I will look at your meme after stream. Oh, ooh, ooh, Shizuku and Izumi. Oh, I like this. These two are so flowery, so extra. We got the theater girlies. Yeah. This one is just radiating extra vibes, which I love. I feel like honestly their personalities would mesh pretty well too, all things considered. I feel like people that don't really dig into Shizuku see her on the surface as just like, you know, plain nice. Like, she loves her theater stuff. But I feel like there's a lot of facets to Shizuku, namely, like, the person that she wants to be is very nebulous. She likes acting and likes being like a multifaceted idol, so she could try to be many different people. And I think this is a good contrast with Izumi, who's very like headstrong and confident in the kind of person that she is. I can see Shizuku warming up kind of the strong, intimidating kind of shallow read that Izumi gets, and Izumi would help Shizuku be more confident in like her own base personality, if that makes sense. You're projecting. Oh, beautiful. Mwah. Oh, I like this one a lot. This is either like a B or an A, honestly. I'm thinking A. Let me roll up to the crib. Roll up to Shizuku. Brand new world. Brand new world. Okay. I like it a lot. I don't know if it's fully A worthy. You know? It's either like small A or big B. Oh, honestly, you know, like, I see you, I agree. Like, it's close, but it could be stronger. We'll give it the biggest B we could imagine. Shizuku Yukuri goes immensely hard. I'm gonna drink some Pepsi. Delivered straight to my neck. Another Izumi. Izumi Mari. I don't feel the chemistry. The chemistry is not there. Now, could it be there? I feel like competitive trying to fix each other. I feel like there's a certain kind of person that Mari gravitates to and that would gravitate to Mari. And not just like her two girlfriends in the anime. Like, I feel like the people that Mari really interacts with and bounces off of the best are people who are normally very chill, but have a silly streak to them. Someone who's... how do I say this? Someone who has enough maturity to present themselves very warmly and maturely, but is just like writhing to break out and be silly sometimes. Like, you see it in Kana, you see it in Daya, you see it in Riko. Yoshiko has her moments. So like on that kind of level, I could see Mari finding Izumi fun to talk to and would want to crack her nut. Mari from Omori. This is the Mari Ohara, the rich girl who lives in Awashima Hotel, director of Ura Nahoshi High School, baby. Yes. Rating. Honestly, Mari is a troll like that. I feel like this is a problem with most of the Hasu characters, but I feel like they are nice, chill, and headstrong to the point where someone like Amari, who was very silly and kind of trolly, would not get to them. I feel like that's a strong assessment for like the blanket group of Hasu. Maybe Rurino, maybe Megumi. Yeah. Put Mari Ohara in Super Smash Bros. 7. Definitely Ginkgo. Definitely Ginkgo. Yeah. How do I say this? I feel like the kind of people that like to troll their friends for fun do it in a loving way. Like, I live it. One of my friend groups is just like picking on each other constantly, and we all do it out of love. If you want that in action, go watch Lex Temporis. Lex and their wife are doing it to each other constantly. But I feel like when someone is being teasy out of love, if they don't get like a strong reaction one way or the other out of it, it's not very worth it or rewarding. And I think Izumi would be too chill with it. And I don't know if she would appreciate the teasing in the first place. I don't think this is a complete failure of a ship, because I think it has its points. I will say this is probably a D. You're like the great philosophers of yore, except we're talking about Yuri. D. As a man who loves to rage bait his friends, I can agree with this. Yeah. My friend Lex. We've known each other for like over a decade, and we mutually have nothing but all of the love in our hearts for each other. But we'll still like be like, you know what? Fuck you. Ooh, rare eye. Never rage bait your buds out of malice. That is not the Jedi way. Oh, we got a in-group ship. Yes. So the Nichigasaki flower duets just came out. But I will say, a duet with Kasumi and I would go so hard. You kidding me? Like, I love the Lanju Ai and Emma Kasumi, but like, I don't know, I could see them sounding really good together. The funny thing is, you know, weirdly on topic about teasing your friends, I is the one perpetuating the Katsukasu, and we know how much Kasumi doesn't like it. Like, what is the line between, like, not liking it, but yes liking it, and not liking it genuinely? Because sometimes I feel like the Katsukasu bit does kind of straddle that line a little bit. Just as hype as Gogeta being canon in the Broly movie. You know, it's funny because, like, you don't know Love Live, and I don't know Dragon Ball. So I feel like we can just, like, mutually, you know, shake hands and be like, yes. Yes, sure. How about that? You know, like, Kalmata has been wanting to introduce me to Dragon Ball for a little bit, I think. Like, we're already, like, in the throes of One Piece. But, like, there's part of me that feels like I would be interested in Dragon Ball. There's a lot going on in it, though. That's the thing about some shonen. I'm just like, it looks cool. It sounds cool. I might be into it. There's a lot to get into it. I'm glad that One Piece anime, for as long as that is, was like really easy to just start watching and get into. But anyway, Kasumi and I think outside of the Katsukasu stuff, they work pretty well with each other, I think. They're both fun and playful. They motivate each other. They're already friends. I think, honestly, like, so these two don't really have, like, the closest relationship with each other in their group, which is fine. You know, some characters are going to be closer with others, but I feel like it could work if they did it more. Like, I don't think it's like an A tier ship, but I think if they kind of gave it the time to kind of like let it breathe and like talk it out, these two would be really funny with each other. And how do I say this? So a lot of Kasumi is a respect for her fellow idols that is also very competitive. And I is also very competitive in a friendly way. Like, I think they would respect each other and their sense of competition and mutually drive each other to be better, while also keeping it light and fun and flirty. I can see these two being very flirty with each other. Honestly, I think this is a good B. This is a good B. We need Kasu. We need I. Yes. I should be drinking my water while I stream, but man, I got Pepsi. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Hold on. Sparkling water. We'll split the difference. It's water, but it tastes good and it's carbonated. Irena and Canon, huh? I'm kind of looking at these two, like, they have such a similar, like, presence, don't they? Maybe it's the face. Maybe it's the face. If I'm just looking at them, like, yeah, I can kind of see it. Maybe that's just kind of like Love Live character design. But like I could tell they are cut from the same cloth, as it were. If you're gonna watch Dragon Ball, get ready for a lot of buff, oiled up men screaming at each other. Yush! Yush! Wow. There's like handfuls of things I know about Dragon Ball. One is the streaming. Two, it's the going blonde. All the girl characters are like the best characters I've heard. I heard the video games are really good. That's all I know. So I mentioned this last stream, but the Arise girls are a little hard to quantify. because outside of Tsubasa, who gets a little bit of like plot time, Irena and Anju don't have the strongest characters or much of character at all. That said, I feel like someone who is of the more cool and mature persuasion might mesh better with canon than someone who's a little more like off the wall, you know? Like, we have a few off the wall interactions with canon, and like, it's not that it's a bad matchup, but I feel like someone who has their head screwed on a little tighter than canon might vibe with her a little bit better, because canon's one of those people where, like, kind of what I was talking about before, someone who's trying to keep it together on the surface, but it's just like so goblin on the inside. Like, sometimes it's funny, but in canon's case it's anxiety. She's fighting some battles and she's winning, but I think someone who could like be there for her would be a better matchup than someone who's like all fun and positivity. I recently watched season 3 of Smiling Friends, and I was watching the Squim episode where he's like problematically positive, and I'm like, I know this is jokes, but like, some characters out there really are toxically positive like this. Oh, I like it. Canon would be so starstruck by Irena at first. Cuckoo talks her up. She would be shut down immediately, but eventually she'd be able to talk to her on equal terms. I like it. Like, I can see Irena being the type of person who is very cutthroat. So, see, I kind of characterize a lot of all three of Arise as being like cutthroat and competitive, which is like one of the few like bits and pieces we get. And we've seen Canon handle that pretty well. I don't think this is like the strongest romantic pairing, but I feel like it is a really good mutual grind respect, you know? I think this is a strong C. Yeah. Yeah, strong C. Arena Kanon. Weenie. The Ween Margaret fandom is dying. Reblog if you're a true wiener. Okay. This may be a hot take. this is a headcanon take for the most part. I'm going to open the Smarties. They've been staring at me. They've been staring at me like the Green Goblin mask. Sniff, sniff. They're a lot flatter than I thought they'd be. I thought they would be like Skittles, but chocolate. Or like M&Ms. They're a little flat. They're good though. I like them. They're just flat M&Ms. I dig it. So this may be a rustling type of headcanon, but I think Yuna would be the type of person to not have time for bullshit. She's very positive and very nice, but I think if someone is messing around with what they do, I think Yuna is too straightforward to want to coddle people who are being bullshitty. And as we know, especially season 2, Ween was up to some bullshit. I think, like, post season 3, there may be a bit in there to repair a friendship. I don't think Yuna would hold a grudge. But, like, the One Piece Marine fit, a little bit though. I see it. Oh, she would look so cute in the Marine uniform though. You kidding me? What? She ate the shark fruit and became shark human. What the fishman, Yuna? Are there any, like, women fishmen? Like, that sounds contradictory. But, like, Arlong is just, you know, a bunch of buff fish guys. Yes? Okay. Because I know there's furries. And there's, like, dimorphism for furries, where, like, the male furries are a little more animal-y, and the female furries are a little more, like, hot anthro, because Oda only knows how to draw one attractive kind of body type for females. But, I could see it being, like, you know, the fishmen are a lot weirder, and then lady fishmen are just, like, hot lady with, like, a fin. One octopus fish woman. We'll see. Or I guess I'll see. I will dive into the depths of One Piece to eventually see. We like, oh, I don't remember where we're at. I think we, like, just started getting to the Grand Line. Like, after Arlong Park, and after that one little, like, mini part where they were on the island with the smoke guy. I'm gonna bug Kamada and see if we can watch the One Piece later. But, so, Cooler Kirby Soup TM. For context on the bullshittery. All these girls are high schoolers who do idol stuff as their club activity. And one of the big things in the Love Live universe is the titular Love Live, which is like a national level performance of these school idols. And for some of them, it's a really, really hard competition. And Ween here, Ween Margaret, is from Austria. She came to Japan to compete in, like, the Love Live, essentially. And when she got really, really far one time, she was basically like, this shit is too easy. All the idols are like amateurs. They're amateur singers or amateur dancers, and the whole Love Live event is embarrassing. And a lot of the rest of season 3 of Love Live Superstar is Ween being like, okay, this is really important to me because I do genuinely like performing, but also everyone hates me now because I said that. It is kind of like a sports anime in a sense, because like a lot of it is on the focus of doing the thing, in this case performing, singing, dancing, and the interpersonal relationships of it all surrounding the thing. But instead of like a sport, it's like really good music, which like I like it. I feel like these kinds of music anime are paced a little more my style than some sports and shonen tend to do. Like, not me criticizing the pacing of One Piece, one of the most popular shonen of all time, but sometimes there'll be like 3 episodes of the same fight going on. I'm like, I get it. I get where you're coming from, but we've been 3 episodes on the same fight. Can we wrap it up? Blue lock for idols. I've heard that. I've heard that exact analogy. I don't know much about blue lock, but I've heard people say that exact thing. Everyone doesn't like the pacing of One Piece. Okay. Kamada really likes One Piece and has been really excited to like show it to me. So I kind of feel a bit nervous to criticize it, especially since I'm so new. But also at the same time, I'm like, I've enjoyed all the fillers. I've enjoyed all the silly stuff. I feel like One Piece halts when there's actually like a fight going on. I love all the interpersonal stuff, but when it starts to get to like the actiony stuff, I'm like, Blue Lock is boys' love, and Love Live is lesbians' love. Love, Live, and lesbian. Now, all of this to say, I don't think Yuna would hold a grudge to Ween, but I don't think she would... Like, it would take time to repair that relationship. Even if Ween was like, you know what, I learned about the power of friendship and about relying on each other to share the same dream. Like, even though Weenie learned her lesson, it would take some warming up from Yuna to kind of get the ball rolling again. But even with, like, that out of the way, I don't feel like their personalities would vibe very well with each other. Specifically because, like, Yuna and Mao are so chill. And, you know, they got good... They are a good vibe duo. They care greatly about the vibe. And, we love Ween, but she's anti-vibe. How do I say this? Because it's such a... She's got, like, a presence to her. Where I think even if she's not intentionally trying to be intimidating and stuck up, she absolutely comes off that way. Like when she was teaching Arya to cook, I remember. Like, even like sharing in cooking Austrian sweets, like she's still got that kind of like unapproachable, scary vibe to her. Which is funny. We love it. But also, I think, like, she's not someone you, like, chill and have a good time with. Like, you can learn from her. You can like her a lot. You can practice with her. You can share her same dream. But I wouldn't say she's, like, the funnest company to be around. I don't think this is entirely an F tier ship. Because part of me can see the potential in it. But I don't think it's like even on the same level as like, well, this is a good acquaintance ship. And again, I think I got a little bit of my own headcanon-y thoughts into the mix, but that is how I feel in my heart. She is very funny. Yeah. Oh. Ugh. I was gonna say, she's like one of those friends that's so, like... not really, like, stick up the butt, but kind of, like, of the vibe of stick up the butt. Where it's kind of funny to, like, poke them on their thing and just watch them go off. And I'm like, oh no, I'm that person in some of my friend groups. Like, I'm not entirely stick up the butt, but, like, I am the bear that you poke just to, like, fly off the handle for a little bit for an amusing time. Like, oh no. Oh, I got some weenie in me. No. There are so many characters that, like I feel like Love Life writing is strong enough to where every character you can find a piece of yourself in. But it's also like there's so many that I feel like, oh, this is me. Wish I had a weenie in me. We all need a weenie in us. We had hot dogs recently, and I have my red meat allergy, so Fox Spirits get me turkey dogs. And last time we had hot dogs, I only had 3, and the turkey dog packages have 6. And I was like, where's the other 3 dogs? And I looked in the fridge and they weren't there. So I was like, what would they do? Where did they put my dogs? I could have a dog right now. I just don't know where they are. They're hiding from me. Ooh. 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 Hime and Kasumi. Oh. You love to see the goblins together. I feel like there's a couple of characters that Hime would have really good chemistry with, like outside of Hasu. And I wouldn't say Kasumi is like the number 1 out of DG, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, ooh. I think they would get along very well. They are the sillies. They both love idols so much. I think Hime's little mini Meku-chan. A match made in Metal Heaven. I can see them like having a sleepover, being in their jammies, talking about idols, and like playing dress up and doing each other's makeup and talking about idols and reading magazines while kicking their feetsies in the air. You know the one. Like, tummy down, feet in the air, doing the little kickies, toes wiggling. Oh, I'd love to see it. When I test the compatibility of these ships, I feel like my strongest and deepest in my heart connections are the ones where they can become better people mutually through the power of their chemistry and pushing each other to get like forward together. However, as we've seen with Rin and Kasuzu, I have a soft spot for those that just have the perfect, like, comfy vibe together. Like, their personalities mesh so well, where it's not really like a true love soulmate, like, this person completes me vibe, and more just like, these two are adorable and cute, and they would have so much fun together. Hime and Kasumi, I have the same vibe with. A new Kasane Tato Family Guy song. I'm pulling up YouTube. I'm pulling up the the YouTube channel. You better not be lying to me. Oh my gosh. There's a Minecraft one that came out 5 hours ago. I'm just gonna leave this tab open for after stream. Beautiful. I love the triple baka good morning. It's so good. Hime has a similar issue of being afraid of seeming overbearing that Shizuku has, which is a natural fit for Kasumi's ability to beat it out of her. Yes. Yeah. Kasumi does not need any fixing. She is perfect. Where's Hime? Where's Kasumi? Yippee. If I could rate Rin and Kosuzu an A tier because my mind instantly thought of them drinking cola and playing Fortnite together, I think I could definitely give these two an A for having sleepovers and talking about idols and being so cute together. I am excited to watch this Tato Minecraft song, but also I get kind of nervous around Minecraft songs. Have I ever told the story of how much I disliked what's it called? Fallen Kingdom? I'm gonna get in real close so I can tell you the story. I need to be in front of this. Ha! Okay. So, I have a friend that I have had for, my goodness, like 15-ish years at this point. He's like my oldest friend. I love him so much. He's great. One time, we were talking over MSN. Remember the MSN chats? But like, we were talking over MSN. And he was like, oh, I found this song. I want to share it with you. And it was Fallen Kingdom. And I listened to it. And I hated it. I hated it so much. I still hate it. It sucks so bad. But when I was a little youngster, I was very demure. I was very chill. I didn't normally speak my mind when it was very negative. I could not abide by Fallen Kingdom. And I told this friend, like, you know what? I hate this actually. This sucks so bad. And he was like, oh, okay. And we just kind of like continued our conversation. But that night, I had a dream that said friend messaged me on MSN and was like, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. You said mean things about the Minecraft song. And I woke up and I felt horrible. I felt like I betrayed my friend's trust genuinely. So, like, as soon as I got up and on my computer, I messaged him and I was like, I'm sorry for being so harsh about not liking Fallen Kingdom. And later on he was like, yeah, no, it's totally fine. I don't I don't care about it that much. But oh, I felt so bad about it that I had a bad dream that my friend broke up with me because I didn't like Fallen Kingdom. Oh, so yeah, that's why to this day, I don't really watch a lot of Minecraft songs. I don't plan to. So I'm like, what if my friends break up with me if I don't like it and find it cringy? Oh, I grew up with Fallen Kingdom and I'm blinded by nostalgia. However, I will agree that it is hella overrated. I will say, I think a part of it for me is I just don't like the bass song. What was that song? It's like Viva La Vida? I didn't like the song when it came out. And then when I had a job later on at the Dunko, I worked at the Dunko for like a month or so. And, you know, when you go to like a public restaurant like that, they have the music playing with like the top 40s of the 90s and the aughts. Viva La Vida used to play so often at my Dunko, and I hated it. I went from not liking that song to hating it. It sucked. Have you listened to Guilty Eyes Creeper by Guilty Kids featuring Usher? Oh, if I go to YouTube and I find this. Guilty Eyes Creeper. Minecraft X Love Live featuring Usher. We're just gonna pop that in another tab and I will watch it later and I will scream into my pillow. Perfect. No one should have to endure that much Coldplay. Ah. Oh. Ah. I think like that Coldplay sound is like one of the things I would consider my kryptonite, cuz I don't like it. And not only that, Mama Bun used to love that kind of music. Like, I got some good music taste from Mama Bun sometimes. Like, a lot of classic rock. Pretty good. Really like it. Learned it from Mama Bun. But then she would listen to, like, that kind of thing on the radio. Like, once a week when we would go to the state school facility to drop off all my homework from homeschooling for the week. And those were like the longest car rides of my childhood. They would be like half an hour out of the way, and it would just be that kind of like alt sound, and I'd just be like, oh. Truly the most crossover of all time. Yeah. Money. Oh, we got a gold. Me and Shizuku. Ooh. Ketchup Lay's and coffee crisps are very good. Yeah, I had a snack roll of the coffee crisp. They were delicious. A lot less coffee than I was expecting, but I had a feeling you would like them, Kamada. Sometimes my mom and pop have some good shit in their playlist. But to get to the stuff that's actually gonna have to endure Drake. Oh no. Very cringy R&B. I'm trying to think of like the worst stuff Mama Bun liked. Mama Bun grew up in like the 80s. Like that was like her big like defining adulthood generation. So a lot of like her taste in music was that kind of grungy type of rock from the 80s, which like I like it. I don't mind it. It's not offensive. But I think like after that she really got into the I'm not good with like music genre words, but like Coldplay, Foo Fightery type of stuff. I feel like she would love Imagine Dragons. Like that was like after I was like out on my own some, but like I could see Mama Bun really liking Imagine Dragons. Which honestly, like, I don't hate some Imagine Dragons, especially if it's like oh, here, let me find it for you. It's short. Can I uh wait, here, I'll watch this with you guys muting it. Just so I can vent it. Yes. Okay. No, that's Tom Scott. No. Oh wait. No. I just want to play Kingdom Come for the people, and I gotta adjust all my audio. Okay.
This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come. When you rule my day.
Yes. Mr. Beast. Why is Mr. Beast being recommended to me? Get his smarmy face out of here. Beautiful. I do like Kingdom Come. When you feel my D, look into my ass. As you speak, my face scrunches up like into the middle like I like the Nevin. Imagine Dragons is good if you ignore the songs like Thunder. Yeah. How do I say this? I got an appreciation for Radioactive after I saw the music video of it, because the music video for Radioactive is like pit fighting with puppets, and it was so fun and weird. I was like, you know what? I can watch this a couple of times. Like getting a famous actor and having them play themselves. I feel like in that kind of circumstance, it's a case of they know what they're about and they're leaning into themselves in a playful way. I feel like the type of music that I don't like feels very pretentious, if that makes sense. I guess not pretentious, but like inauthentic, I guess. It's very vibes based, which like isn't a very helpful way to describe it. But sometimes like you hear a song or see an actor and it's just like the vibe is off. Like they got the mold on the cheese in the fridge and it's like, do I pick around it? Or do I just throw the whole bag away, you know? That's what Gmo I-MV should have been. Oh, I love April Fool's Aqua Puppet. Someday I will watch it with the subtitles on. I every time I've seen it, I did not know it had subtitles on. So I just watched it unsubbed. My music taste was kind of ass when I was a kid. I feel like you could. That's true for everyone in a sense. Like, when you're a kid, being cringy is just part of the package. No, I'm based. Except for Kalmata. Kalmata's always been based and has never done anything cringy ever. My taste was always perfect because it's the same music that I listen to today. I, I feel like for me, I kind of like the same stuff as before, just with a more refined palette. And by refined palette, I mean, when I was a kid, I would listen to a song and be like, oh, I like that. Smile. But now I'm like, if I hear something that I like, I will be like, I need to listen to this artist's entire discography right now and hyperfixate about it for like a few days to a couple weeks, or else I'm a poser. See, okay. I see you with your what does the fox say? I remember my first time consciously thinking, oh, is the music I listen to cringy, when Gangnam Style came out. And I was like, I was really into it. And then I was like, wait, am I cringe? Am I going to lose subscriber? But then I just talked about it with a friend and I was like, it does not matter. Nobody cares if I lose subscriber. And now I know that Psy has some really good music. Eiffel 65, Panic at the Disco, Rise Against, Five Finger Death Punch, Iron Maiden, Eagles, Frank Sinatra, Linkin Park. As I get older, I'm like, I'm realizing emo bands are pretty good. I didn't listen to them as a youngster, but like, I have a friend who really likes them, and sometimes I'll get like the splash zone of it, and I'm like, ooh, nice. When I was Panic at the Disco was more scene than emo. Shake my damn head. I'm sorry, I was a prep. When okay. I'm being so embarrassing to stream. Okay. Guys. I gotta let you in on another embarrassing Demeter Lupin fact. When I was getting into my teens and just starting to like discover music by myself, when I was starting to get internet access and going on YouTube and finding out about the wider world, when I was a kid, I would go to YouTube and I would type in Sonic AMV and I would just watch whatever ones came up, whichever ones were new. And that's pretty much how I shaped my early teen music experience. I was like, does this have a song I like? No, I don't watch the AMV. Does this have a song that I do like? Yes, I will keep watching it. I will find out more about the artist later, but right now it's Sonic AMV time. That's literally how I found out about Weird Al, because I saw an AMV of Sonic with the song Amish Paradise. And then I saw more Weird Al Sonic AMVs, and I was like, you know, this guy's alright. And Mama Bun was like, oh, is that Weird Al? And I was like, yeah, I think so. And she was like, okay, I gotta show you some of this stuff. And that's how I learned to like a comedy music. It was like finding Weird Al on YouTube and then going to Napster and downloading as much as Weird Al as I could. And then Okay. More real talk. Do you guys remember back in the day when you would like illegally download MP3s? Remember when people would say, this is a Weird Al song, and you download it and it was not Weird Al? That's how I discovered like viral internet comedy music back in the day. Like, can I still find this on YouTube now? Does the March of Time press on? Ugly Girl Barbie Girl parody with lyrics. Yes. I don't know who made Ugly Girl, but I remember hearing Ugly Girl before Barbie Girl. But like, even now, I'm looking at all the uploads on YouTube and it's being like, it's Weird Al. It's not Weird Al. Oh, some of these uploads are from like 15, 14, 16 years ago. That's crazy. Unidentified song, Ugly Girl, parody Aqua Barbie Girl, 1997. Now my music taste is Crush 40, random anime openings, non-copyrighted music that Minecraft YouTubers use in their intros. AJR. I feel like my music taste is like all over the place still. Like, it's like comedy music, Love Live, sometimes like well, definitely Eurobeat, but also like there's some musicians that I follow that are like Euro poppy, but more like chill hop, like somewhere in the middle of that. I kind of love that kind of vibe. Same with like those playlists that are like, here's a bunch of Fruitiger Arrow music. I love that like Fruitiger Arrow vibe. I didn't regularly listen to music until Love Live blessed my life. I kind of mentioned this before on Blue Sky, but I had like phases of getting into anime. Like, I watched Pokemon as a baby. When I was a teen and finally had internet access, I used to watch Holic in like 3 parts on YouTube. But I feel like my interest anime as a genre didn't really start until I got into Show by Rock. And I think if I didn't get into Show by Rock, I wouldn't have gotten into Love Live. And if I didn't get into Love Live, I wouldn't have gotten into like the other music-based franchises that I'm into. Like, I think getting into Love Live has really opened up my taste in a lot of different genres, and I owe a lot to Show by Rock. It's kind of sad that Sanrio like it's not entirely dead. Like, they keep going into phases with it. Because sometimes it'll be like, yes, we have 2 games out, and we have an anime running, and sometimes they leave their official YouTube dead for like 4 years and then just bring it back out of nowhere. It's kind of weird. But like, I feel like that's kind of like par for the course for Sanrio when it's not like Hello Kitty and Friends. But honestly, like, if you like your varied genre J-pop, Show by Rock's a really good place to get into it. Cause like you got like girls band pop, you got more of like visual key, kind of edgy boy pop. You got whatever Silhouette in the Skylit is. I wish I could do more Show by Rock stuff with y'all. It is a franchise that is close to my heart, and like I feel like the fans of Show by Rock are keeping it alive more than Sanrio is, to be honest. I literally named my playlist "My Music Taste is Randomized," and I just click shuffle. I like your taste. I feel like we got very similar taste there. It's like, you know, shit posty tato songs, Sonic, lo-fi chill beats, like. I feel that in my heart. I feel that in the cockles of my heart. I'm gonna drink water. It really do be a chat and stream though, for real, for real. I need to start drinking more like tea and getting back into streaming. I got like Pepsi, sparkling water, regular water, and I'm like, Let's go to Mia and Shizuku. I feel like baseline for intergroup ships is like a C tier. Because you know, at the very least, like, everyone in the same group are friends. You know? That said, I feel like I don't see a lot with Mia and Shizuku. I feel like Mia Taylor, New Yorker Mia Taylor, has the kind of personality that feels very insular. She has her group, she sticks to it. And she's perfectly content not vibing with others. I feel like these would go on a double date with their GS Rina and Kasumi, and when both Rina and Kasumi go to the bathroom, they would sit there awkwardly not talking to each other. Like, you know they're friends and they don't hate each other, but they definitely don't have anything going on with each other's hobbies. I feel like the thing about Nichigasaki is I think they're one of the strongest groups hobby-wise, like outside of the idol stuff. And not just like Shizuku is just like, oh, I love my theater stuff, I love my acting, but like some of them are very vital to each other's characters. Like Mia's whole thing is like, you know, she comes from a singing family and she feels like she messed up on the singing end, so she became a composer. And now that she's like sort of worked through her arc, worked through her trauma, that's something she still has as like a hobby point. And not to say that the acting and the composing aren't compatible. Like, I feel like they're friendly enough to where if like Shizuku is like, hey Mia, could you compose a piece for our play that we're gonna do? Mia would be happy to do it. I don't feel like they have the personalities that would really invite more exploration to each other's hobbies. Like, I think Mia would not find interest in classic film and theater. Like she would be sitting there being like, I could be composing right now. I could be in my little box drinking my Monster Energy. And I feel like Shizuku would politely be in the company of Mia's composition, in the sense of like, you ever have like your friend hyperfixate about their thing and it's like, you know, it's not your thing, but you're happy for your friend being happy? Like, that's Shizuku. Like, I don't think their personalities mesh well, and I think they're polite enough with each other, but I don't think they have the romantic chemistry, which is kind of sad, because like I feel like personality wise there's little like inklings here and there of like personality things that I think they can bounce off of, particularly when it comes to like self-confidence. Like, not really like imposter syndrome. What am I thinking of? They have confidence issues related to performing that I think they would mutually understand in each other. And funnily enough, I feel like they are the only people that would understand that kind of performance-based confidence issue. So like I can see them relating to each other on that and wanting to get better. So like the mutual betterment part is there. I just don't see like the soft, fluffy part of the relationship together. Which is so weird to say, but that's how I feel. Shizuku, is this a script about me? Oh, it's cute. I like it. I like it. Okay. Easy C. I don't think it's a bad pairing. It's perfectly fine platonically. It just doesn't have much to stand on. Oh boy. let's have a Smarties break. Je suis on paper. I always forget that, like, Canadian packaging is bilingual. It's been fun to see all the Canadian packaging. Sarah and I. Ooh. Hey. I think these two would get along. I feel like we don't really see a lot of it, like what Saint Snow does for like fun. But I can see Sarah enjoying Ai's jokes, and I can see her like playing pickup games of whatever sport Ai is playing a pickup game of. Like, Ai's like, hey, we're missing like 2 people for this basketball game. Do you want to join in with us, Sarah? And she'd be like, oh, hell yeah. And they would just like vibe. Not to say that like Sarah is like the jack of all trades like Ai is when it comes to that kind of thing. But she seems like the type of person who is open to wanting to try out new things. So Ai being a good vessel for it would be right up there. Ai just has a really good vibe when it comes to sisters. Because she's got like her friend that's essentially like her sister, who I feel like it's got a similar vibe that Sarah does. Yeah. Yeah. Sniffer. I feel like at the very least, this is a really good like friendship pairing. I feel like Sarah really lends herself to the kinds of friendships where someone else is more of the instigator of good times, and she's like, how do I say this? Sometimes Kalmata and I will be in a voice call and we'll just like chill together, and I'll usually be the one who's like, do you want to like watch YouTube, or hey, watch me play Hello Kitty Island Adventure? And Kalmata's like, oh hell yeah. Like, I is me and Sarah is Kalmata, if that makes sense. I don't think it does. But that's how it is. That's how it is in my mind. Like, they'll be chilling in the voice call, and Ai's gonna be like, hey, I found this YouTube poop. I want to show it to you. And Sarah be like, ooh, nice. Like that kind of thing, I think. I think this is like a strong C. Can I press shift? Yes. Beautiful. Yay. So I feel like some ships I just get like a certain characterization of that just like tickles my brain in such a way that I love. Like it's the Coke and Fortnite effect, where it's just like I get it in my head once and I'm like, that's it, that's the vibe. Sumire and Nozomi. Interesting. There's something about Nozomi that I feel like. Oh, they are the Shrine Maiden duo. I totally forgot. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Nozomi has a vibe to her that I think is really good at wrangling in personalities that feel very what's the best way to say this? Like on edge, I guess. Like I see it in Ellie, I see it in Sumire, I see it in Nico. Mygo, if you will. Kinda. Yeah. Like, those types of personalities that feel like they are beholden to be a type of person that is there, but not like it's not the core of their personality. Like, I can see Nozomi seeing in Sumire that she wants to be a successful actress and pushing her on and believing in her, while also making her realize that being a successful actress is not the end all be all to who she is. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah. Like she is a rock. She is a dependable personality and like dependable figure. And when I think of Nozomi in like romantic ships specifically, she's definitely like the grounded one. That's like, you know, cool and collected. And even when Nozomi doesn't really put herself first a lot of the time, someone needing her help motivates her. I feel that as someone who is the type of person that like needs a dependable person to like be my rock. Like I see it. The neurons are firing off in my brain. There's only with T Sumire, but not in the same way Kuku does. Yeah. I think like I don't know what it is, but like I think like Sumire thrives on gentle ribbing. Like there's a it's a very teenage mindset, but I think someone that like calmly calls her out on her silliness is something that she wants and needs. And I think Nozomi is a great person to do it. Now, there is that kind of like mutual personality meshing thing going on. I like it. Food for thought. I'm comfortable putting this in a B, honestly. 'Cause I can see this being a good more than friends situation. Nozomi Tojo of the Tojo clan. What's time? Nozomi, Washi, Sumire, and Sumire kidnaps Nozomi, ties her up, casts the cleansing ritual. Oh, they're sillies. They're sillies together. I think I am going to do one more, maybe two, if the next one isn't super spicy. So I want to end on a really good one, you know? I want to get a ship that'll, like, punch me in the gut with how good it is. Oh! Ooh! You know? You know? Oh! Ooh! I like this. I like it a lot. I think Rina and Midori would get along so well, actually. Like, okay. I feel like it's not too much of a stretch to say that the Eagles Alive girls have a passing understanding of technology. Like, we got vloggers, we got regular bloggers, we got the whole gang being online schoolers. But I think more than that, Midori and Rina have this vibe to them where they're really passionate about their thing. And I think that thing gels well with each other. Because Rina's whole thing is that she wants to be connected to people. She loves social interaction. She loves speaking her heart to the world and hearing people's thoughts on it. Midori is kind of literally the same thing, except instead of like just like one-to-one social communication, it's like Midori speaks her heart out about environmentalism and wanting to make the world better. They both have love and a need to make the world a better place. Not necessarily in like the same exact way, but I can see them seeing that in each other and really motivating each other on to be the best people that they can be when it comes to what their heart wants to do and what they want to reach the world on. Like, Rina would absolutely love to come with Midori to like clean up the beach. And I think Midori would have a lot of fun like playing the apps that Rina makes. I think they would collab and make like environmentalism websites and apps together. Also, they are both cute and they would hold hands and they would have great times together, I think. Oh, this is like a two ship for the price of one, because like we got Rina, Midori, and Alan and Yuki. Yes, the double cat friends. Oh, I love it. Mm. Is there anything else that really, like, tickles my brain about it? I don't know. I'm just like, I like the vibe. I think they would be friends. I think they would be great girlfriends. I think they would have great times together. I wanted a nice punchy ship. I'm so glad it came to me. Do I want to give it an A? They are green and pink. Yes. Yes. I feel like green contrasty ships are so underrated. Because, like, green is great on its own, but, like, green and pink, green and blue, green and purple. Oh, it's great. I I wish I could say in an easy way that, like, the entire spectrum from, like, blue to green is one of my favorite colors. But, like, it genuinely is. Like, I love blue. I love green. I love light blue. I love dark green. I like teal. I like seafoam. I like that, like, oceany, like, muddled blue green color. So good. So good. Mm. I'm thinking of all my A's, and I'm like, you know what? I think, I think this is worth an A because I like him. I think there's some strong chemistry going on here. I think there's a lot of, like, mutual respect and admiration from each other. I think this is a strong ship. Ugh. I I kind of wish I could go longer, but, like, I don't know what it is, but, like, my throat's feeling a little sore today. I feel like I've been getting, like, on and off sick, but, like, I want to give my thrusty a rest, so I will leave it off here. Uh, I I had a lot of fun this time around. I think I'm gonna ask Reiko if I could keep the ranking streams to just myself, because uh, not my throat go. Uh, I love talking about Love Live. I could talk about it forever, except when my throat hurts. We'll definitely keep doing this next Wednesday and the Wednesday after that. I'll see if I can compile the current rankings a little bit, just to make it like a nice, clean, clean thing to reference. Like, I do still find it really funny that the Excel sheet is, like, as long as it is, but also, like, it is a long Excel sheet. Let's see who is online right now. Toko's playing Elden Ring. Fog's playing Abzu. Abzu. Oh, did Cow just start dispatch? How far is it? Oh, it's right at the end. Okay. um, let's see. I kind of want to send you over to Fog, perhaps. Wait. Let me... I'm still looking. So many people that I love that are streaming right now. It's crazy. Oh, you know what? Speaking of Love Live, I follow someone with the name Miracle Waves. She's a VTuber who's like a 911 dispatcher. That's like her whole thing. She talks about it. But she's playing Overwatch right now. I think if we're playing, if we're talking about Love Live, we should raid into Love Live. So I will send you all to Miracle Waves. I saw a video not too long ago that was just like the was it the Love Live All Stars Miracle Wave, and it was just like Kanata over and over again in different outfits, and it was weirdly like really funny. It was just like just Kanata flipping over and over again. So, since this stream was a day late, tomorrow, Reiko and I will be playing more Lego DC Supervillains, probably, which I'm really excited for because, like, that last stream was so fun and so funny. I'm really excited for it again. Monday, we'll be doing BuzzFeed quizzes, probably more tangenting, more quizzing. I might do a tier list or two. Ooh, if I do a tier list, I know exactly which tier list I want to do. I might switch it to that tier list, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I will send you all off now. I will see you later. Goodbye. I love you all so much. Hooah!